If God is real, why is the world so broken? If God is in control, why does evil thrive? Maybe there is no God. But what if I told you that the Bible itself says God isn't the one currently ruling the world? Would that change everything? Let's dive into the truth, a truth that has been in the scriptures all along. Who rules the world right now? Most people assume that if God exists, He controls everything happening in the world. But the Bible reveals a different story. 2 Corinthians 4 verse 4 says, "The God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers." Wait, the God of this age? That's not talking about the Creator. It's talking about Satan. Even Jesus acknowledged this when He said, John 14 verse 30 says, "The prince of this world is coming. He has no hold over me." Did you catch that? Jesus called Satan the prince of this world. Right now, this world is under the influence of darkness. The pain, the injustice, the suffering, they aren't proof of God's absence. They're proof of a greater war happening behind the scenes. What's happening in the world isn't random. It's the result of a spiritual battle that's been raging since the beginning of time. Ephesians 6 verse 12 says, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." There are forces at work that most people never see, pulling strings, spreading lies, and blinding people to the truth. But why does God allow this? Free will and consequences. God could step in and end the chaos instantly, but He doesn't. Why? Because He gave humanity a gift, free will. And with free will comes responsibility. Deuteronomy 30 verse 19 says, "I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life." Much of the pain we see in the world isn't because God failed us. It's because we chose darkness over light. And God, in His justice, allows the consequences to unfold. But here's the key. Satan's rule is temporary. God hasn't abandoned the world. He's giving us time to choose. Matthew 6 verse 10 says, "Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven." If God already ruled the world, why would Jesus teach us to pray for His kingdom to come? Because the full reign of God is still on its way. And when it arrives, darkness will be no more. Revelation 11 verse 15. "The kingdom of the world has become the kingdom of our Lord and of His Messiah, and He will reign forever and ever." Right now, Satan blinds people to the truth. He makes you believe the chaos is proof that God doesn't exist. But in reality, the darkness is proof that there's a war, and you're in the middle of it. John 8 verse 12. "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." You don't have to stay blind. Open your eyes, search for the truth, and you'll realize the darkness was never proof of God's absence. It was proof that His kingdom is coming. So, if God doesn't rule the world, then how can you be an atheist? Rejecting God because of the world's darkness is like denying the sun exists just because you closed your eyes. The question isn't, is God real? The question is, which side are you on? The darkness won't last forever. John 8:12 NIV, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life."